Time to go behind the bubbles again. This is Rapscallion's Fizzy Bubbly 101. We're now on episode 2. Goldilocks and the 3 cans. So we wanted to literally show you 3 examples of when our carbonation is just a little bit too little. Bit of a squishy can, just right. And then this is honestly just a fraction too much. And look at this little bulgy boy. I like big butts. Now, as a manufacturer, when fizz isn't handled perfectly, everything falls flat. So whether you're using a soda stream at home and you've had a few little explosions, or whether you've been brave enough to try that Sprite challenge, we want to give you tips and tricks so that you don't go through the headache that we went through. Step 1, the context of carbonation. You should always be thinking of a cold liquid. Realistically, 5 degrees and below is kind of where you want to be. The other element which is often overlooked, think of cleanliness in the vessel that you're using. If there's any oils, if there's any cleaning chemicals there, you're literally not going to have an enjoyable liquid. Little disclaimer, guys, we've now been working with carbonated fresh fruit beverages for well over 8 years. The amount of explosions that we've had is absolutely overwhelming. So guys, if we zoom out a little bit, the best way I'd urge you to think about it is how you're carbonating the vessel is actually very different to how you dispense that liquid. There's 6 key principles that I'd like you to keep in mind. You want to look at clarity, coldness, and composition. Clarity ultimately is down to filtration, guys. The composition, are you assuming that you're gonna make some sort of gin and tonic in a can? That will affect your carbonation level. But the other 3 that you really need to pay attention to as well is the combination of time, temperature, and pressure. All of these are variables that you literally need to manipulate, and you can't forget about them. You guys have really got to focus in on what vessel is actually encouraging the absorption of CO2 in there. If you were behind a bar, you'd actually be doing it in bottle and decanting from bottle. For us now that we've sort of actually scaled across the UK, we carbonate in tanks. So that's step 1. The other side of the coin is the vessel in which you actually enjoy it. For us, it's actually the can. If you don't create equilibrium in what you've carbonated to how you dispense it, you're always gonna get subpar drinks. If you're still watching this video and thinking, I've got no context whatsoever, head back to episode 1. If you want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, let's start getting into a little bit about the application of CO2 and how we use it. That's going to be episode 3. If you think we've gone bubble daft, you're probably loosely true. Cheerio.